Hi everybody, I'm Sheree from the library and I'm sharing some tales for late October, early November. And that means there's some spooky titles, some magical titles, some mysterious titles, and some just fantastically great books. One thing I want to say to my Upper L friends is don't be afraid of a book that is a picture book. It may look like it's for younger kids, but the text and the pictures and the concept may be something that older kids would understand better. Two that are like that are She Made a Monster, How Mary Shelley Created Frankenstein, and Mary Who Wrote Frankenstein. Frankenstein is actually the mad scientist who creates the creature. Mary Shelley wrote the story a long, long time ago, and these two books tell us in a little bit of eerie detail how she came up with the idea one dark and stormy night at a dinner party. I love both of those titles. Same way with short stories for little monsters. These are graphic and wordy stories that Upper L kids are going to understand a whole lot better than younger kids, as well as the Frankenstein books. Now these are some of my favorites around Halloween time. This is Frankenstein Makes a Sandwich. This is Frankenstein Takes the Cake. And they are stories you're sure to like because they're all about monsters, and some of them are also about food. What could go be better? The food and the monster. So they're short, quick stories, not one long one. Some are funny, some are creepy. I love them all. You probably all love the Wimpy Kid so much. And here's his friend Raleigh Jefferson, who has his own book of outrageously spooky stories. If you know anything about Raleigh, you know they're not outrageously spooky, but they are pretty funny. A new series I want to mention is Monsterious. This is The Snatcher of Raven Hollow. This one is Escape from Grimstone Manor. And these are a new upper level grades mystery horror books. And then the Unicorn Rescue Society. I talk about these all the time because new ones are coming out all the time. It's about two kids who end up in a secret society where they rescue what people think are imaginary creatures like unicorns, but come to find out really exist. This latest one is the Madre de Aguas of Cuba, and they are on the lookout for a sea monster that has gone astray. It's missing. Mary Downing Hahn is one of the creepiest authors ever. She wrote Choke. She wrote The Girl in the Locked Room that a lot of you have read. One of her newest are What We Saw, and these are not books that turn out to be kind of funny. They are ones that stay creepy pretty much all the way through. Another true life mystery is The Mona Lisa Vanishes. And I brought this one this month because it is kind of creepy and mysterious and thrilling. It's about a real life situation where on a hot day in August a few years ago, someone noticed that the Mona Lisa, one of the museum's most famous painting, was missing. And it begins to unravel what happened in a true crime story that is hard to believe is real. Also, coming up on Halloween, that is the day that some of you Potter people may know, that's the day that Harry fought the troll in the bathroom. So I wanted to highlight some great Harry Potter items. This is Harry Potter: A Magical Year. If you haven't seen this before, it is filled with illustrations and it takes you all through Harry's year, some events that they celebrate, some things that happen at Hogwarts. And I think I've shown a lot of you these, but in case you missed it, every one of the Harry Potter books that you have read and loved on their own, they are starting to print them in this larger size that is fully illustrated. And you'll see that it's the same story, but there are a lot of different kinds of illustrations. Some are paintings, some are pen and ink, some take up whole pages. Each one is there. We waited a long time for the 5th one and it's out now, but they are all available at the library. I also want to tell you about a book that I think has a really good chance of winning some awards this year. I just finished it. It's called Something Like Home, and it's about a little girl who is of Puerto Rican descent. She's Puerto Rican American, and her parents are away because they are struggling with a drug problem, and she has to go live with her aunt as her foster care person. And it's about how she figures out how to be away from her parents. She finds an abandoned dog and begins to train him to be a therapy dog with the hopes that she can then go with the therapy dog to visit her parents. It's a novel in verse, so it reads really fast because every page has a limited amount of words. So if you like something that goes fast, has a tremendous story, and you love dog books like I do, this one's for you. I hope you find some great stories at the library. Come and see us soon. Bye-bye.